Assalamu alaikum. We have been provided with a question that x squared plus y squared is equal to 100 and 5x plus y is equal to 40. Then we need to find x plus y. In order to solve this sort of question, we will first take the approach like I will name these given equation. One is quadratic and the other one is linear equation. So first I will name this quadratic equation, that is x squared plus y squared is equal to 100, and let me name it is equation 1, and then I got 5x plus y is equal to 40. Let it be equation 2, and we need to find out x plus y. So this x plus y is the required equation, and let me name it as equation R. Now to solve this one, I will use the approach that using this linear equation. Out of this linear equation, I will evaluate one of the variable, either x or y. But here I want to tell you something, that I will go for the variable whose coefficient is 1. So we can see that here x coefficient is 5 and y has a coefficient of 1. So I will target the one variable whose coefficient is 1. In this case, it is clearly that we have y whose coefficient is 1. So I will isolate this y. To do so, I will subtract 5x from both sides of the equation. So let me do that, like equation 2 implies that 5x minus 5x, as I have isolated this y plus y is equal to 40 minus 5x. I just subtract this minus 5 from both sides. Now this 5x will cancel with this one, and I will be only left with y is equal to 40 minus 5x. Now as I have isolated this y, now I will substitute this y values of 40 minus 5x into this equation, where our quadratic equation. So this equation 1 will become like x squared plus, for this y I am gonna substitute this value of 40 minus 5x whole square is equal to 100. And to evaluate this 40 minus 5x whole square, I will follow the identity which says that the square of difference between two elements, that is a minus b squared, is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. Now this a is the first term and b is the second term. Here 40 is first term and 5x is the second term. So I will treat this 40 as a, and 5x, which is second term, I will treat this one as b. So this equation will become like x squared plus 40 squared plus 5x whole square minus 2 times 40 times 5x is equal to 100, and this will result me x squared plus 1600 plus 25 x squared, and 2 times 40 is 80, and 80 times 5 is 400 x, and then is equal to 100. Now I can simplify this equation as writing the like elements. So I will write x squared plus 25 x squared minus 400 x plus 1600 is equal to 100. In order to transfer this 100 on this side of equality, I will subtract 100 from both sides. So this side will become 0 as we have subtracted 100 from both sides. So now adding these two will give us 26 x squared minus 400 x, and this will give us 1500 is equal to 0. By continuing with our calculation, now I can take 2 common from all of these coefficients. So taking 2 common is like 13 x squared minus 200 x plus 750 is equal to 0. So this equation becomes like I have to divide 2 on both sides. So this will cancel this one, and this is equal to 0. So we will come up with 13 x squared minus 200 x plus 750 is equal to 0. Now this equation is quadratic and x, and let me tell you something about standard equation of quadratic equation. It has a form of like a x squared plus b x plus c is equal to 0, and a is not equal to 0. This is the standard equation of quadratic equation. Now I can say that a is coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is a constant. So by comparing these coefficients with these coefficients, we came to know that a is equal to 13, b is equal to minus 200, and c is equal to 750. And we know that it has a solution of quadratic formula, and it is x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c divided by 2a. Alright, now this is the solution of this equation. So as these two are similar, that is why we will substitute values of a, b and c from this equation and to this quadratic formula to know the roots or the value of x. So let me substitute these values of a, b and c into this formula. That will result us as b minus, and b has a value of minus 200 plus minus 4 times a. Now a has a value of 13 times c, and c is equal to 750 divided by 2 times 13, as a has a value of 13. Now let me make some calculation, like 200 plus minus this 200 square is equal to 40,000 minus. Now this 4 times 13 times 750 will give us 39,000. Alright, then we continue with our calculation, and here x is as it is and 200 is as it is, and plus minus, and here we gonna subtract 39,000 from 40,000. That will result us 1000 square root. So now writing a 200 plus minus and 1000 square root is approximately equal to 31.62. Alright, so now we will get two values for x, one with this addition and second one with this subtraction. So first x sub 1, let it be with this addition. That will give us 200 plus 31.62 divided by 26. Now adding these two will give us 231.62 divided by 26, and when this number 231.62 is divided by 26, that will result us 8.91, and so this is x sub 1's values. Now for x sub 2 are with this addition, that will be the x sub 2's values, and 200 minus 31.62 divided by 26 gonna give us, when 31.62 is subtracted from 200, it will result us 168.38 divided by 26. That is approximately equal to 6.48. Similarly, I will work to find out two corresponding values of y. Now as x we got two values for x, so similarly I will found two values of y. To find out two values of y, I will use this equation, that is y is equal to 40 minus 5x. Now to find out y's values using this equation, let me y sub 1, and now 40 minus 5 times x, that is 8.91. So this will give me 40 minus 44.55 is equal to minus 4.55. Alright, now we got 1 point. That one pair will be when x has a value of 8.91, then y has a value of minus 4.55. Alright, now I will find out second value of this y sub 2, that will be 40 minus 5 times 6.48, and it is equal to 40 minus, and after using calculator its value is 32.4, which is equal to 7.6. So when x has a value of 6.48, y has a value of 7.6. Now that we have two pairs for x sub 1, y sub 1 and x sub 2, y sub 2. Now let's find the required equation, that is x plus y. So for this pair, that is 8.91 minus 4.55. This is equal to 4.36, and for this pair we have x plus y, that is equal to 6.48 plus 7.6 is equal to 14.08. Thus the two possible values of x plus y are 4.36 and 14.08.